The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toluca, Mexico, weighing in at 234 pounds, Tito Santana. And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jose!
Sorry about that. Okay, Estrada with the early advantage here. He's getting Tito up for a big kick. Lukey did not pull that football away. Charlie Brown with the big kick right there. It looked like he's getting up for it again. And another one. Tito's going to be in trouble in that big battle royal coming up a little later on here if he doesn't get an inside cradle. Count of one is all he can get there. And the big knee drop. Again, this is the only match with the exception of that battle royal that is 100% finalized at this point of the show. So it's going to be a surprise for the most part for everybody. Here he punches there by Estrada. Imagine if this is the match that Estrada wins. He gets that first win. Estrada gets his first win ever. Tito Santana getting ready to compete, potentially for the world title. Valentine drop there by Estrada. He throws Tito to the center of the ring. Now heading up to the top, what's he going to do here? Well, he's waiting for Tito to get to his feet. That might be a mistake. Big flying axe handle. Okay. This match actually did take place on the original broadcast. There was Tito Santana getting the win that night. I feel like the Battle Royal at some point was on YouTube. It's not there now. I was looking for it. I think some of the promos are up. Okay, give Estrada some credit here. He's a veteran. Doing a tremendous job thus far in this matchup. Whip Tito into the rope, comes off. Oh. No, shoulder tackle there by Tito. Tito coming in. Head first in that top turnbuckle, big right hand. Pounding away on him. Stomping away now, Tito Santana. Oh, big swinging axe handle there by Tito. Getting for that flying forearm. A little too early for it, I think, but into a Russian leg sweep. You know Tito wants to get this win as quickly as he can. The less damage he does. With that battle royal coming up, figure four. He's got that figure four hooked in. Thinking he doesn't have it, he's going to go ahead and release the hold, but Maybe a good cut up there for that flying forearm. There's the whip. Oh, he ran into the referee. I think Tito was trying to cut up that forearm, and the referee was right there. The less damage that happens to Tito in this match, the better he'll be for that Battle Royal. Tito up to the top. Estrada looked like Estrada back in. He got caught like side kick there. Dagged him a little bit, but still able to move out of the way. Once Tito inside cradle here by Estrada. It's going to be an upset. Nope, only a count of one. Okay, Estrada just drubbing Tito fake into the mat. You see that. Big elbow there. A stomp to that arm. And a knee drop to that left arm now. Wrestling 101. Everybody work on the left. Now out on the floor. We had a couple of countouts last time out on Championship Wrestling. I would not be surprised to see that happen again at all. Estrada just slamming Santana down into that guardrail. Counting at 3. We're past the 5-minute mark here. 1 fall 20. Big body slam there. Counting at 6. These two guys better pay attention here. They don't want to. Oh, Estrada might take a draw at this point, actually. A draw would increase one loss record. He might take it. Estrada, I don't know what Estrada's going for. Maybe a fall-away slam, maybe a Samoan jump, maybe an airplane spin, but Tito countered it, fell behind. Big atomic drop there. Went to whip Estrada in, too close to the rope. Estrada take a tumble over the top. And there's a drop kick by Tito, getting Estrada to the floor. Santana going out after him. I tell you, this match going on a lot longer than Tito was hoping for, I'm sure. Tito's going to go for the figure 4 out on the floor here. Hey, a count out's as good as a win in this situation. Move yourself up that ladder. Estrada kicking Santana off there. Now into a hammerlock. Oh, look at it. Got a leg locking Tito in a hammerlock. He's got a chin lock on the other side. This guy, a hell of a move there. Santana breaking out of it, and again, counting at 5. They've only got a 10 count. They need to get moving. Into the ropes they go here. Thank you, Geekyo, for following. Appreciate it. Glad to have you aboard. Big double axe handle to the back there by Tito. There's the cover. Count of 2, count of 3. Tito gets the win, 7:09. Big win there.
Here is your winner, Tito Santana.
But Santana is hurt here. Santana will go to the battle. Will go to the back. He'll take a drink of water. He'll relax for a minute or 2, maybe, and he'll come out for that battle royal. Soak up those cheers, Tito. You earned it. It's a big win. It was a heck of a match, too. But here it is. The #1 contender Battle Royal winner of this match will get a shot at Greg the Hammer Valentine and the WWF Championship later in the show. Gonna be a tremendous Could be a fun little matchup here. Going to be at least 3 undefeated record, falling by the wayside here. Yes, Battle Royal count. I'm going to take a little bit to get the entrance. And here comes entry number 1.
Is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik making his way to the ring here. But when this battle royal actually happened, it was the Iron Sheik competing under the name Hussein Arab that won that battle royal. He took on Bob Backlund for the title, had a 30-minute classic. I assume it was a classic. I've never seen the match. Again, the winner of this battle royal will take on Greg the Hammer Valentine for the WWF Championship later in the evening.
And from Toluca, Mexico, weighing in at 234 pounds, Tito Santana.
And here comes Tito Santana. He just competed. That match ended only about 3 minutes ago here. Now, entry number 3.
And from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 245 pounds, D2.
And then everybody is coming in here in the order of their contendership. Go Iron Sheik with number 1 contender, Tito number 2, Dominic DeNucci here number 3, going 2-0 leading into this. Yeah, normally we would have a minimum number of matches to determine contendership for something like this. Just with the nature of this being so early in the series, just not everybody would have had enough matches. I'd be having guys under 500 and if I had that role. So we wanted to reward the guy who is starting off strong, including this guy here.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 265 pounds, Big the Bull Bowie Scott.
Big Bully Bukic, Nick Bukic. In real life, not the big bully as of yet. 1-0 so far. He beat Bad News Brown at the Philadelphia Spectrum on May 26th. His only match so far, but again, I wanted to reward the guy who are competing early here. And the way to do that is, again, he only had the one match. Ranked at number 4, but he's undefeated, so we're going to give him benefit of the doubt at least at this point.
Weighing in at 320 pounds,
Nikolai Volkov coming in here. The number 5 contender. He's one of just 2 people to wrestle on every show so far. Has a 4-1 record. Got an 800% win percentage. A lot of fun here with this matchup. I am looking forward to this. It's going to be fun. Battle Royals are going. I like the fact that we've got a card here that we just don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I've got tentative matches set.
From Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Chief J. Strombo.
Chief J. Strombo making his way to the ring here. The number 6 contender. with a 1-0-1 record so far. No real reason he kicks instead of Kevin. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of hope the Chief wins this one, because he got the rivalry going with Greg Valentine anyway. You'd love to see that rivalry continue here tonight. We'll have to see what happens. Now, I don't know if we... Now, I know they had Chief Jay and Greg the Hammer had a brawl with the cage on Championship Wrestling recently. Don't know if that title match would end up being a cage match or some other stipulation if it happened. And again, that if it happened. But we got another guy about ready to come out here who's got to be a one odds-on favorite, if only for sheer guy. Our number 7 contender.
And from New Jersey, weighing in at 401 pounds,
Gorilla Monsoon, same record of Chief Jay Strumbo coming in here. 1-0-1. Again, no real reason that he's number 7 instead of number 6. It does not matter. Gorilla making his way here, stepping into the rope. And Gorilla's just gonna be a tough guy to get out over that top rope and have that guy. He's well over 6 feet tall. He's 401 pounds. He, in a few weeks ago on Championship Wrestling, he superplexed Pat Patterson and broke the ring. And here comes our number 8 contender. And he just barely got in. Him having a
opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 260 pounds,
Ted DiBiase, the former North American champion. And this is where being more active helped him. He had a 500 record, as did Bobby Fulton. DiBiase 2-2, Fulton 1-1. I went with DiBiase because he had more matches, which gave him more wins. And of course, against that as the former North American champion as well, factored into that as well. That is most likely going to be the end of Bobby Fulton here in the series for a long time. But we want to thank Bobby Fulton for his effort in that opening month. And here's Ted DiBiase, who lost the North American title at the Spectrum on May 26th to handsome Jimmy Valiant, who then in turn, just 2 days ago on June the 2nd, lost the belt to Ernie Ladd. We will see Ernie in action later on. And if you can see, no time limit for this. It's a battle royal. We're gonna go until we have Kevin Men go thrown over that top rope and both feet hitting the arena floor. And it is going to be hard to factor in. Okay, I don't have the settings to where the injury, where damage carries over. It looks like no. Actually, does give Tito as equal a chance as anybody else. I ought to change that setting actually. Whoa, Dominic DeNucci is gone already. That didn't take long at all. Dominic DeNucci already eliminated. That one undefeated streak stopped. Nikolai Volkov picked up the Iron Sheik well over his head, dropped him with a stomach breaker. It's going to be very hard to call all the action here, guys, at least until the gets narrowed down to like the last 4. We will do our best. Big Russian leg sweep there by Ted DiBiase. Again, the winner of this match, whoever that ends up being, will get Greg the Hammer Valentine for the WWF Championship later in the evening. Bruno got Big Bully Bukic up. He should throw him over the top rope. He's going to throw him in that corner instead. I would have powerbombed him all the way over the top rope. Would have done some damage. And Tito went after Gorilla from behind, and then he whipped Strombo into the big Gorilla. Strombo hanging on, and back in. Feet did not hit the floor. Only one man eliminated so far in this Battle Royal, that being Dominic Panucci. The Chief with a Russian leg sweep to Big Bully Bukic here. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to see the Chief win it. I want to see what that stipulation is going to be. If anybody but the Chief win it, it's just going to be a standard match with a 1 hour time limit. If the Chief wins, when they'll just let the rivalry do what it does, and not do anything fancy with it. Nikolai Volkov with the Sheik again. I'm not gonna lie, it's somebody who knows the real life story. I'm kind of digging Sheik and Volkov fighting each other a little bit. Bukic hanging on, he's on the apron. Nikolai Volkov and Gorilla Monsoon trying to throw him out together and not able to do so. Again, every man for himself in this Battle Royal. Strombo eliminates Nikolai. We are down to 6. Sheik got DiBiase. Throw him over. You have him in that situation. Throw him in that. You have him in that position. Throw him over. Iron Sheik got a shot to get rid of Bruno. Oh, Strombo hit Sheik from behind. Kept him from getting Gorilla out of there. Strombo again hanging on, and he's done. We're down to 5. So the Chief will have to wait for another day to get a hand on the hammer. Big Bully Bukic trying to get the big Gorilla over. He's not going to be able to do it by himself. Somebody needs to come over here and help him out, I think. Double team effort there by Gorilla and the Sheik on Big Bully Bukic, and Tito Santana working on Ted DiBiase. Tito with the big arm drag. Tito with the big bolo punch of Gorilla Monsoon. Knocked him down, but not over. DiBiase goes down. Sheik now with big right hand. They made so much action to call. Sheik lands on the apron and goes to the floor. Tito might pull this off. Tito roughing from the opener. He goes 7 some odd minutes. He might pull this off. Big Bully Bukic eliminates Gorilla Monsoon. The Big Bully now with a shoulder breaker to Tito Santana. We're in the final 3 here. Could Big Bully Bukic walk out of Madison Square Garden as the WWF Heavyweight Champion? I'm taking a big chance in a match like this going up on that top rope. Tito tried to knock him off. The Bully timed that perfectly. But he's gone now. It's Tito Santana and Ted DiBiase. Tito celebrating, but DiBiase is not eliminated. He is taking a minute to get his energy. Big mistake there. Oh, he just got off that middle rope before DiBiase could attack him from behind to knock him over. Nice swinging neck breaker by DiBiase. Tito after that tough, grueling match with Hoki Estrada already. Now 6+ minutes into a battle royal here as well. DiBiase trying to eliminate him. If DiBiase can get him over, he'll be the #1 contender and be getting that shot. And he will. Ted DiBiase, in 6 minutes and 19 seconds, wins the Battle Royal here. Pyro for a Battle Royal win? Well, I mean, he's going to be getting a world title shot here. So I guess it's fine. What a tremendous, tremendous battle that was. Ted DiBiase, Greg Valentine for the WWF title a little bit later on here tonight. We're going to go ahead and take just a short intermission, get that matchup finalized, and if there are any other changes that need to be made to this lineup. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with more tremendous, tremendous action here. World Wrestling Federation of Madison Square Garden. We'll be right back. Well, I fucked up. So we're gonna pretend we had some technical difficulty with the transmission feed. I fucked up. We got some matches that are gonna end up accumulating instead here, which was not the plan. So it's gonna be. So we can go ahead with the matches that are not going to end up airing here. I can't believe I freaking did that. SD Jones defeats Nikolai Volkov. They're going to count the win-loss records, like I'm going to have to. SD Jones over Nikolai Volkov. Bob Backlund over Dominic DeNucci. I can't believe I freaking did that. I seriously cannot believe I did that. I hit the wrong button trying to edit. I forgot to put the title on the line in the actual main event and ended up doing that instead. Cannot believe I freaking did that. And then Bad News Brown over Johnny Rod. I cannot believe I freaking did that. So, going to be one fall of the 1 hour time limit coming up here for the heavyweight championship. At least we'll be able to get this in. We're not going to have an intermission after that. I can't believe I did that. Cannot believe I did that. So, if you're just joining us, especially if you're on YouTube, I edited it out on the YouTube. I put this match in, forgot to put the title on the line. When I went in to try to edit, put the title on the line, I accidentally hit it to start the match. And it accumulated the other 3 matches. And I tried to back out of it, thinking it wanted to save the other accumulation. I didn't do anything to save anything, and it saved the accumulation anyway. So, that's where we're at. So I don't have match time or anything like that, just win and losing, which is fine, doesn't matter. I can't believe I did that. WWF Championship on the line, 1 fall, 1 hour time limit. Oh, God, I cannot believe I did that.
The following is scheduled for 1 fall and is for the WWE Championship.
WWF Championship on the line here. 1 fall, the 1 hour time limit. The challenger coming to the ring right now, Ted DiBiase. He won the Battle Royal a little earlier in the evening. We'll say 45 minutes ago. I don't know how long this would have been. But he won that big Battle Royal earlier to earn this title shot. All I had to do was hit triangle. I think I hit triangle and then pushed down far enough. I mean, I think that's what ended up actually happening. I cannot believe I freaking did that. Oh my God. Fine, it's whatever. Here comes the champion. Belt looks pretty good on him, I'm not going to lie. Belt looks pretty good on him, I'm not going to lie. Of course, Chief J. Strombo, you know he is upset that he did not get that victory earlier on. And the Chief really wants to get that shot at... He wants to get... Title or no title, he wants to get a can from Greg Valentine. He wants that revenge. Look at Valentine's first defense of the title. He won that belt 9 days ago in Philadelphia, defeating Bob Backlund by submission. A result that shocked everybody. There's that belt, that gorgeous championship belt.
Introducing the challenger. From Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 260 pounds, Ted! And his opponent, from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, the WWE Champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine!
Greg the Hammer Valentine making his first defense of the WWF Championship. The referee is gonna show that belt off to DiBiase. DiBiase, the former North American champion, looking to turn that defeat into the ultimate victory here at Madison Square Garden. He has to defeat Valentine in 1 hour or less by pinfall or submission. I don't see any singles match, any one-on-one singles match going 60 minutes. I don't, not in 2K. I don't see it. Some chain wrestling to start here. Okay, now for those of you who maybe aren't aware, or maybe you're watching a stream for the first time, DiBiase was a babyface at this time. He's a clean-cut babyface. So this match would not have been out of the ordinary to take place in this era. DiBiase with the early advantage here. Again, collar and elbow tie-up. Maybe some more chain wrestling coming into a side headlock. Nicely executed. Side headlock takeover. Nicely executed here. Into a head scissors by Valentine. Very nicely done. So, again, some chain wrestling. Wow, look at that pressure put on by Valentine there with that head scissors. Beautifully executed there. Now Valentine going to go to work on the arm cross arm breaker coming up here. Kind of rooting for DiBiase to tap, which kind of won there by DiBiase. So DiBiase trying to get the win here, which is the right thing to do. Airplane spin here by Greg the Hammer Valentine. Fireman carry DiBiase to the canvas. Count of 1. Well, Valentine will have a bit of an advantage here. DiBiase worked the Battle Royal earlier tonight. Only had maybe a 45-minute or so to rest. What are you doing, Greg? I kind of agree. Fight back. Or fight at all. I don't know what Valentine was thinking there. I was actually thinking a game glitch and we might get the hour draw, I'll be honest with you. But DiBiase now going into the eye. Maybe a little desperation kicking in as this match continues. Over the top goes Greg the Hammer Valentine. DiBiase needs to go after him. Count out does him no good here. Title is on the line. There you go. Yeah, you have to have a pinfall or a submission. You cannot win by count out here. Count out will get you the win and not the title. Would it give DiBiase a future shot? Maybe. Probably. But he wouldn't win it tonight, and you would think getting your first world title match at Madison Square Garden, you would think you'd want to win it here. DiBiase up on the top rope. The flying axe handle caught him. Going for the cover here. Count of 1. And all he can get. DiBiase's been getting some wins with that Cobra clutch as of late. If he can maybe lock that in, we might see that new champion. DiBiase up top went for the knee, but he miscalculated with Valentine's location there. But he still beat Valentine to his feet. He got Valentine hurt. He's going to go for that Cobra clutch, I think. He got it. We could be seeing a change in the guard right here. 5 minutes have gone by in the contest, and there it is. And new.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Champion,
5:03 the time. Ted DiBiase is your new WWF champion. So a 9-day title reign for Greg Valentine here. Okay, go ahead and all right. Not gonna lie, I'm got titles changing hands like they're changing hands more than some people change clothes. That's kind of where we're at right now. Now that moves DiBiase to 4-2 overall. Valentine goes down to 1-2-1 overall. That makes each of them 1-1 in title contests and in single title contests. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the rest of the lineup here. We got 3 more matches here that hopefully I don't screw up and we actually watch them. But let's take a look at the rest of the lineup here. They'll all be one fall, 20-minute timeout. They'll all be non-title affairs as well. So I'm going to have you keep that in mind. Baron Mikhail Kakluna will take on Ivan Putski. Ernie Ladd, the North American champion, in a non-title match against the man he defeated to win that championship, Jimmy Valiant. And speaking of the Valiant, the champion, Jerry and Johnny Valiant non-title match against Steve Travick and Haystack Calhoun. Well, all those matches are coming up here to close out the show. I was playing on an intermission here, but and I forked up. We're going to run straight through and be done with it. I expected it to be like half an hour, at least half an hour later than it is right now. I cannot believe I freaking did that. Ugh. Cannot believe I did that, but one fall, 20 minutes for the for every match the rest of the way here.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Mali, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mike S.
Baron Mikhail Kikluna. Making his way to the ring here. Big Baron making his in the ring now, getting ready for action. Take on Ivan Putski. I thought I had the Baron win it. Oh, Baron against Tito in the earlier match. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I thought Baron won his earlier match against Tito Santana in the previous appearance. Which I got the spectrum. Okay. Okay, I got that. I'm an idiot. It's fine.
And his opponent from Warsaw, Poland, weighing in at 245 pounds, Ivar Putski.
Ivan Putski, the Polish Power, making his way to the ring. Two guys desperately looking for wins here. As Putski makes his way in. Okay, it could be 8 weeks before we have another show here at Madison Square Garden that we will stream. The July 2nd show at the Garden did not air on MSG Network, so we're not going to have that one listed. Next live event will be at the Philadelphia Spectrum on June 23rd. We're looking to finalize that lineup as we go along here. Big running power bomb there by the Big Baron right off the beginning here in this 1 20-minute time limit match. We're hoping to have the announcement of the World Championship match at Spectrum before we go off the air here tonight. I don't know if we're going to get that or not, to be honest with you. There's a stomp there by Ivan Putski. He begins to take control. Working over the Big Baron here. Big Baron now, the big backbreaker. Right off the rip there, very nicely done. Running boot scrape. No, it was just a boot scrape, what kind of running? I'm flustered, it's been a day. It has been a frickin' day. I'll just say it like that. Now out to the outside here. There's a shoulder block there to that knee. Ivan Putski snapping the legs back there. And a running knee. And both men out on the floor. Again, we had 2 countouts on Championship Wrestling. Let's not have any countouts here. Come on. Big Baron gets into that ring post. Somebody get in the ring. Counter cat kick. Alright, Putski is going to actually go ahead and go in now. And the Baron makes his way back in. That's kind of Kevin. Big Baron with a rake in the face. Kick to the midsection. Pounding away on Putski here. Pull Putski out to the rope. Bankai drop coming here, perhaps. Getting Putski toward the end of the ring. Now going to go for the cover. Only count of 1. Big backdrop there by the Big Bear, and of course we're going to be promoter Phil Gacko is working on finding some great matches for Philadelphia Spectrum on June 23rd. We hope to have at least a partial lineup for you before we go off the air here. The Big Baron with that big chokehold. With the chokehold, comes running off. Oh, got caught with the boot. Got caught with the boot to the face. Big clothesline there by Putski. Big backdrop can come over. And a sidewalk slam by Ivan Putski. Go for the cover here. That could do it. Baron gets the right shoulder up at the count of 2. Now Ivan Putski with the big bear hug. The big squeeze here on the Big Baron. Just that strength of Putski. Baron able to fight his way out of it, but running power slam by the Big Baron. And Putski now rolls to the outside. The Baron's going to go follow him out. Remember, they have a 10 count on the floor. They have a 10 count, get back in the ring. If they don't make it back in the ring, they'll be counted out. They got a leg snap there by the Big Baron. Drops the elbow. Geary elbows now. They got to be mindful of that count. Oh, and there's that boot scrape there by the Baron. Count, got kick. Got to get in the ring. Counting got 7. Baron sends Putski in first. 5 minutes have gone by. 15 minutes remain in the time limit here. And now, oh, look at that. Look at the submission. Baron really keeps that submission hold. With the Baron, a former WWF Tag Team Champion in 72, I believe it was. With King Kurt and Kayakea as a partner. Headbutt to the midsection and a kick to the chest there. There's a Big Baron sending Putski in, ducked him underneath, nice drop kick there. Oh, the Polish Hammer caught him out of nowhere. That could do it. It does. But as close to a flash pin as you're going to get there.
Here is your winner,
Ivan Putski with that Polish Hammer in 5:53 gets the win. Who was the genius booker that gave Ivan Putski and Baron Michael from Cluna longer than Ted DiBiase against Greg Valentine? Oh, that was me. Never mind. Never mind. Ivan Putski with the win goes to 2-2 overall. Baron with the loss goes to 0-2 overall. And here we go. Non-title action. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. I'm sorry. Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, and handsome Jimmy Valiant. Of course, it was on the most recent edition of Championship Wrestling that Ernie Ladd won the North American title from the former champion Jimmy Valiant. When asked about defending the title here, Ernie Ladd said he's a fighting champion. He'll take on anybody, anytime, anywhere, but he did not have enough time to prepare for Jimmy Valiant for this particular matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Shreveport, Louisiana, weighing in at 290 pounds, the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion, Big C.A.T.
The Big Cat, Ernie Ladd, he said he did not have enough time to prepare for Jimmy Valiant. There's no signed contract stating that his title has to be on the line here. And therefore, he is not defending the championship tonight. And simply put, not enough time for the championship committee to get the paperwork in line. Well, that's where we're at right now. Of course, when Jimmy Valiant gets the win here, he'll get a title shot at the first available opportunity. As we saw happen with Ernie Ladd, when he earned that title shot again, he earned that title shot in the first place.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, handsome Jimmy Valiant.
Now, we are being told that the next title defense of that North American Championship will be on June 16th. Ernie Ladd will defend that title one way or another, whether Jimmy Valiant gets the win here and against competing Jimmy Valiant, or if against competing against somebody else. June 16th on Championship Wrestling, there will be a North American Championship match. So that is where we're at right now. One fall, the 20-minute time limit. Ernie Ladd, double leg takedown. Go for cover quickly here. Ladd does not want to end Jimmy Valiant anywhere near an actual title opportunity. And Valiant wants that title opportunity. 4-pin attempt, a total of 3 counts on 4 pin attempts there. In that little sequence. Now here comes the head vice. Kona Crush not due to come here in the company here for 15 years, well, about 12 years, I guess. So we see the head vice there. And Ladd picks up Valiant and drops him head first on that top turnbuckle. Maybe busted open already. Only a count of 1 after that snake eyes. Knee left there. That knee lift just leveled him. Cranking away at that neck there. You would think Ernie Ladd's already got 1 win over Jimmy Valiant. Pick him up. Gonna ram him head first in that top turnbuckle. Well, 1 big match to go here. The Valiant Brothers, the tag team champions, in a non-title match. That match non-title because they're going to be taking on a brand new team that's just formed, that's never had a match together as a team. Dave Dak Calhoun and Steve Travis. Now the 2. Okay. Oh, just dumping right on Valiant. That's been all Ernie Ladd. It has been all Ernie Ladd so far. A mission hold of, look at claw hold applied there by Ernie Ladd. It wasn't a long match when Ladd won the belt either. The match only went 3:27. Rolling neck snap. Virtually no offense for Jimmy Valiant here. There's that whip into the corner. Oh, Valiant got out of the way there. Comes back with an elbow. Nicely done. Valiant going for a Bankai drop. Oh, we're getting a lot of Bankai drops on this show. Valiant pulling Ladd to the end of the ring here. Drops an elbow. Drops another elbow. And there's that boot straight. Sounds kind of when you do an old school scenario like this as well. A lot of very similar move sets. Big clothesline there by the big cat in that. Going for the cover here. 1, 2. That's it. 3:28. So it did go a little bit longer this time. By a second.
Here's your winner, Big C.A.
Jimmy Valiant lasts a second longer. Goes 327 instead of 328 this time around. But the end result is the same. Ernie Ladd with the victory, now 3-1 overall in single competition. Jimmy Valiant with the loss, now 1-3 overall in single competition. So it's going to be hard for Jimmy Valiant to climb back into getting any kind of title opportunity. Now, before we go into this last match, we got a couple of matches that we can announce for the Spectrum in Philadelphia. We just saw Jimmy Valiant in the ring here. It'll be 6-man tag team action. Jimmy, Johnny, and Jerry Valiant, all three Valiant brothers, in a 2 out of 3 fall 6-man tag team matchup against Ted DiBiase, Dominic DeNucci, and Bob Backlund, Dominic DeNucci, and Gorilla Monsoon. And the reason I'm saying Bob Backlund, not Ted DiBiase will defend his newly acquired championship. It will be his first defense of the title. We don't know who that defense is going to be against yet, because it's going to go to whoever the number one contender is at that point. So, again, even that 6-man tag is tentative, and if somebody in that 6-man tag has to be a number one contender, we'll swap him out, put somebody else in there. But also tentative matches signed for that card. Nikolai Volkov against Johnny Rodz. Steve Travis against Baron Mikel Cicluna. Iron Sheik against S.D. Jones. You're also going to see Greg Valentine in action. You're going to see Tito Santana in action. Ivan Putski. Okay, Estrada and more. Those big matches coming up in Philadelphia. But the main event, again, will be whoever the number one contender is against Ted DiBiase for that WWF World title. That will be based on win-loss records, and we will have a minimum of 3 matches that you'll have to have at that point in order to qualify for that shot. You know, Bob Backlund hoping he gets into contention for that match. He got a big win today to get back into contention. You know, Greg Valentine would love to get that shot as well. He would love to get a rematch with DiBiase with that as well. I mean, got people that are in contention for that right now. Ernie Ladd may very well get that title shot as well at 3-1. Iron Sheik can be in good position for it. Tito Santana can good position for it. So anything can happen between now and then. We're looking forward to that. But let's go to this tag team finale. Not going to call it the main event. It's going to be the newly formed team of Haystack Calhoun and Steve Travis in non-title action, taking on Johnny and Jerry Valiant, the Valiant Brothers Tag Team Champions, in a non-title match. Let's emphasize that it is a non-title match with a 20-minute time limit. If Travis and Calhoun can get a win here, they will get a future tag team title opportunity. This is our final match of the broadcast here.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 505 pounds. Gentlemen, Jerry Valiant and Luscious Valiant.
Gentlemen Jerry and Luscious Johnny, the Valiant Brother, the WWF Tag Team Champions. They are the only champion with a successful title defense in the series. They defeated Travis and Gorilla Monsoon at the Spectrum on May 26th.
And their opponents, first from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing in at 229 pounds, Steve Travis.
Steve Travis making his way to the ring here. Again, a brand new team with Haystack Calhoun. They've never teamed before, to my knowledge. And that's why this is a non-title contest. But a win here by Travis and Calhoun will earn a future title opportunity. And at this point, I'm not sure when the next tag team title defense is going to be. Hey, I am not sure when the next tag team title defense is going to be. So we'll have to see how things play out here. And then we look at Championship Wrestling for next week. Valiant Brothers are scheduled for action there. That's scheduled to be a non-title match, but that could very well be upgraded to a title match if...
And from Kentucky, weighing in at 535 pounds, Hayes Tank Calhoun.
Hey, that Calhoun coming to the ring. The Valiant is scheduled for a non-title match on Championship Wrestling this Saturday, June the 9th. With the upset here, that could very well turn into a title match. So we'll have to wait and see how this match plays out. What we do know is that Haystack Calhoun will be in action at the Spectrum on the 23rd of the month. All four of these guys will be on that card. We know that. What will they be doing? Valiant will be in a 6-man tag team match, but Steve Travis is scheduled to take Barry McKelvey on that show, but all of that's tentative. Big European uppercut there. Tag made to Haystack Calhoun. Again, one fall, 20 minutes. And 20 minutes is definitely possible in a tag team match in this game. I've seen that happen on a few occasions. Oh, look at that, spinning. Get a guy, Haystack guy, doing stuff like that. And that card takes suspension of disbelief away. I'm sorry. And yes, I could edit the move cut, I know, but I'm not going to do it. Big knee lift. Oh, and Gary to the face there by... Again, it's hard to... It's hard to suspend disbelief with some of these moves cuts. Right now, though, it is looking... I mean, it looked like we were going to get new tag team champions at the Spectrum, too. And then all of a sudden, Gorilla Monsoon got pinned. Travis now, atomic drop coming, nice 3 done. Double leg takedown, double stomp. Beautifully executed there by Steve Travis. Goes for the cover. Count of 1. Oh, no, he didn't even get 1. Did not even get 1. Now you got the Irish whip into the corner. Thought Travis might be going for the tag, but Gary Riley fighting out of it. Big shot to the head smash to the turnbuckle there. Go for... Looked like he was going to go for a chokehold there. But unable to do so. Now, getting Travis over that top rope. Travis lands on the apron, take a big shot there. And that's going to send Travis out to the floor. And there's a shot for Haystack for good measure there by Jerry Valiant. And the tag made to luscious John Valiant. Valiant will take a count-out win anytime, but they're not going to get at least not yet. Travis with a Irish whip in the corner, shoulder block into Johnny Valiant's midsection, swinging axe handle blow. Now Travis with the bow and arrow commission here. Got that locked in on what's Johnny. Johnny Valiant counters that into a cover. Travis is out of it quickly before a count can be made. Valiant got to get out of that corner. High cross body. Travis not going for the cover. But he is going to go and tag in the big man. From Morgan's corner, Arkansas comes running in with a flash. And now a stomp, another stomp. Another running foot scrape there. Between right that coming running at you, kick on the right, the splash! I think that's good. Now Jerry Valiant's going to come in and try to make the save here. Now remember the rules as they are right now, once you make one save, you cannot come back in until you make a tag. Get down, splash. That's going to do it. Haystack Calhoun and Steve Travis get the win in just 4:27.
Here are your winners, Steve Travis and Haystack Calhoun.
And that means Steve Travis and Haystack Calhoun have earned a future shot at the World Tag Team Championship. And that could happen, I think, matter of fact, I think it will end up happening this coming Saturday on Championship Wrestling. 4:27. Very good match for being sub 5 minutes. Give some credit for both teams there. As a matter of fact, I am getting official word from promoter Phil Sacco that yes, indeed, Haystack Calhoun and Steve Travis are going to be given a shot at the World Tag Team Championship on Championship Wrestling on Saturday, June the 9th, 1979. So 5 days from now, that Valiant Brothers title reign is definitely in jeopardy. Could lightning strike twice? Could Steve Travis and Haystack Calhoun defeat the Valiant Brothers? Hey, Haystack, a former WWF Tag Team Champion with Tony Gurria. Could very well happen. But that is going to do it for us today. Let's go ahead and go through the lineup again real quick here. And I apologize again for screwing up and basically making a third of the card dark. Tito Santana with the win in our opening match in 7:09, defeating Jose Estrada. Ted DiBiase won the big battle royal to earn the shot for the world title. In dark match, we had F.D. Jones over Nikolai Volkov, Bob Backlund over Dominic Danucci, and Bad News Brown over Johnny Rod. Then we came back on the air. Ted DiBiase with the win over Greg Valentine to win the World Championship by submission to the Cobra Clutch in 5:03. Barry Mikhail Kakluna losing to Ivan Putski with Polish Hammer in 5:53. Ernie Ladd defeating Handsome Jimmy Valiant in just 3:28 with a clothesline, and then in just 4 minutes and 27 seconds, non-title action, Steve Travis, Haystack Calhoun defeating Jerry and Johnny Valiant. They've earned a title shot coming up in just 5 days on Championship Wrestling. Can Valiant make a second successful title defense, or we're going to have new champions? You'll find that out on Saturday on Championship Wrestling. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I can't believe I screwed up half the card, but thank you for joining. If you follow me here on Twitch, it's Ref Jayhawk on most of the social. Instagram, Jayhawk1539. If you're watching on the YouTube, hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch at Ref Jayhawk. Everything else underneath in the description. That can do it for me tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Soundstripe.